country thinkers. It's your girl Dominique, and I'm back with another video. I'm back. So in today's video, you guys see the title, you know what we're talking about. And I just wanted to briefly just get on here and chat with you guys, because I just wanted to get on here and chat with y'all. I really don't have anything planned. Like, I really don't have much to say. Something was just forcing me to say this, and I don't know why. But I had a topic, but this is going to be totally different. And y'all know I'm not going to edit this out. So if I fumble over my words, if I mess up, if I say, just charge it to the game, because that's just who I am. And I'm not about to edit it out, and I'm not about to restart the video. So if that's what you were thinking I was going to do, that wouldn't be authentic. Y'all wouldn't be able to, no, I'm not doing it. But sometimes I feel like in life you have to reintroduce yourself. Yeah, you have to reintroduce yourself to people. And I've had to do that so many times in my life. I used to have like this certain individual, right? Y'all know I ain't gonna say no names. But this certain individual would always check in on me. You know, I would allow them to check in on me, and I would respond to this person. You know, I would always allow them back in, even though we were far removed. But, you know, they would check on me briefly. And this particular person would get comfortable with me. Like, every time I would notice, it would be like passive aggression with me, like saying little things that I used to do back in my past, or experiences that we had together. And I would just be like, I had outgrown that. Like, that was the old me. But I would just laugh it off, you know. At the time, I would just laugh it off. I would ignore it. I wouldn't say anything. You know, we wouldn't talk for a while, maybe. It could be months at a time. One time it might have been a year. But this particular person would, like I said, would get comfortable with me and would always mention things from the past, and always ask me so many questions like, well, how is this or how is that? Have you talked to this person? Have you talked to that person? You know, and then the jabs would come at me, would say little things, until one day, because I had warned this person. I had sent them a message and just told them, like, look, I'm different. I'm not that same person no more. You know I used to be this, and that. And that's the person that you once knew. But we all grow. We all evolve. At least I thought we were the type of people to, you know, elevate. But this particular person, they would always just say little stuff to me. And I would just be like, why are you talking about me? You know what I'm saying? I had to be upfront with them. Like, why is it always when we talk to each other, you throwing jabs at me? I said, I'm not the same person. I don't do the same things. I don't hang around the same people. You know, I'm a grown woman now. I'm not a kid. You know what I'm saying? Respect me. I said, I don't know who you're used to dealing with or talking to like this. I said, but when it come to me, I don't have no tolerance for it. And so you can kick rock from here. Don't reach out to me ever again. Let this be your last time. And so that person, I know they felt a certain way, but they would always, you know, ask about me. Somebody was like, oh, I've seen so-and-so, they asked about you. And I'm like, oh, okay. You know, I wasn't rude. I wasn't nasty. I didn't tell certain people what was going on. I just keep it to myself. But, sometimes, like I said, you have to reintroduce yourself to people. You have to let people know, like, I know you used to me being this person, but guess what? I have evolved. I'm no longer doing the things that I used to do. I don't think the same. You know, I'm different. You know what I'm saying? Whether you accept it or not, that's totally up to you. But yeah, I had to get that person together. Like, yeah, that's not who I am. And I know a lot of people deal with that. I know, like on my job, y'all. That's going to be a separate video, y'all. But a lot of people hold on to who you were in the past. And that's why it's so important to make sure you don't do certain things in front of certain people that you don't want repeated. Because when you do certain things around certain people, they will bring it back up. They will for sure bring it back up so that you know that, hey, yeah, you may have evolved, but remember this? Here, let me show you what you did. Look at this picture. You used to be this way, or you used to act like this. Or look at these text messages. Like they try to almost try to pull you back down, or they haven't evolved, so they want to see, where you at mentally. They want to know who you talking to, what's going on with you. You know what I'm saying? Like, just be upfront. If you attracted to me, if you like me, just say it. But I'm not that same person, so with that said, I know I'm not attracted to you. I know that I would never stoop down to nobody's level. I will never lose my boldness, my confidence, because it don't come from a weird place anymore. It comes from the place that it needs to be, and I don't even need to discuss that. Even that is sacred. But true thing is, I just want y'all to keep your head up. If you're dealing with somebody that come in and out of your life and they're trying to, pull you back to the old you, don't let them pull you back. Don't let them pull you back to who you were years ago. Reintroduce yourself. Let them know, hey, this is who I am now. This is me now. I know you might have seen me then, but this is me now. I'm here. You're there. You back there. And that's where you're going to stay, back there. You're not going to be right here with me. And so a lot of people ain't going to be able to take that, but they ain't got no choice. They want you to be the same, but reintroduce yourself. And that's what I'm doing right now. I'm reintroducing myself. Hello. This is the new me.
Amazing.